That's right. Share this video now, family. Drop some fire emojis in the comment section. We about to bring our guests on. Do us a solid. Share this video now because we got a great interview about to go down. You know, like we said, we ain't no armchair revolutionaries. We in the street. We dealing with the real people. And we got a local hero. So let's stop doing these conscious celebrity people. And let's start dealing with our local heroes, man. You know what I'm saying? The people that's accessible in the street. So bring our brother and our brother Saccz. Keisha is in the building.
Peace,
yeah.
Peace, goddess. Peace.
All right, peace.
Yo.
My God, peace. What's the word, bro?
Tell me, everything's everything. Maintaining, elevating.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, first off, I want to thank you, my brother. You know, it was great to meet you. You hear some feedback, bro. I hear some feedback. Y'all hear that?
Yeah, I saw feedback.
A little bit of feedback. Turn it down a little bit. But yeah, bro, it was good to meet you, bro. So this is brother Saccz. Yeah, we still getting a little feedback.
Wonder if it's on my end.
Every time I talk, yeah, there you go. Stop now. Yeah, boom. All right, y'all. So we got our brother Saccz in the building. Oh, the joint started again. You got it playing in the background somewhere?
No. It's on my MacBook. I'm not sure what's going on.
Maybe y'all just turning the volume down because I think it's catching my every time I speak, I hear it. Just turn it down a little bit so it's not too loud. But yeah,
still going?
In the building. Nah, that's better, bro. That's good. That's straight.
Honor.
Yeah. So the brother Saccz is in the building. It was a pleasure to meet you, bro. You know, I've been out to the Sedgwick projects in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the new Black Panther Party and all of the other brothers that was out there that put this event together. They had a gang unification. I'm talking about Bloods, Crips, GDs, even Latin Kings was out. Like all the gangs was out there. People was really pulling up to create a united front and say, this is the warrior class. This is the real warrior class. And we come together now for positivity because we want to get free. And positivity don't always mean flowers and crystals and, you know, shea butter. You know what I'm saying? Positivity can mean busting somebody in if it's the right way. But the brothers came together and put on. It was a really good event, and it was just it was a sight to see. You know, I'm neutral. We are neutral up here, so we really respect, you know, the effort that y'all put in to even just show up. It's very brave to show up and just be who y'all are. So just let the family know who you are, brother, what you do, and who you are before we start asking questions.
I'm Saccz from Rollin 60 Crips, Queens Fronts to be exact. I played arena football. I played college football. I did everything. So right now I'm doing mentorship, counseling for young brothers and sisters, kings, queens. I do trading. So these are all, you know, different outlets that we can give to our people to, you know, get better. Yeah, I pretty much do it all. I got my own clothing line. It's Death to Ignorance clothing right here. Main face is Dr. Khalid Muhammad. You can check out the website, deathtoignoranceclothing.com. So it's all the flyest, empowering gear that you can find. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do it all. Do it all.
That's what's up. Yeah, I see you rocking it. You and the brothers that you was with was rocking it hard, man. You know what I'm saying? I do fresh, so I'm definitely gonna pull up. You said, what's the title again? What's the website?
The Ignorance Clothing. Death to Ignorance. I don't know if you can see it because the light. But
we're gonna put that on the chat room.
Death to Ignorance.
Yeah, we're gonna put it Death to Ignorance. We're gonna put that in the chat room. So if anybody wants to support the brother and get fly at the same time, you can do that. So bro, let me ask you, a salute to the brother Khalid and all of the other people that you had out there with you, because them seem like some solid, good brothers, man. But yeah, let's get into the people first off. What made you join, you know, the organization called the Crips?
So it goes way back from when I was 8 years old. So start off, my stepfather, he got shot by the crackers in YPD 43 times. So I had a lot of built up anger within myself. And I didn't really know or understand how to or where to direct that anger towards. But one thing that I always stood on was integrity and principles and morals, even as a child. So I seen a lot of bullying from gang members that was local, and it was the Bloods. The Bloods just outnumbering everybody. So my anger directed to them because it was always older guys that would, try to test me or something, and I would hold it down. But I'm like, yeah, whatever y'all doing, I'm against that. I seen them bullying, I seen them robbing people and everything. So in my mind, I programmed myself to believe that was correct. Understand? So it led on to this age and time, and it's kind of like instilled in me. But a lot of brainwashing and programming got caught up in the midst of that.
That's right. Totally understandable, bro. So I want to ask you, how did you come on knowledge, bro? Like knowledge itself, especially growing up where you grew up, joining a gang, it's a lot of different things you got to do to be in a gang, to have a reputation. We know that matters and things of that nature. But then you do something that's totally on the opposite paradigm. You're doing something that's kind of positive on a revolutionary warrior vibe. What made you get knowledge yourself? Do you remember what it was or when it was?
Well, from even before my stepfather got killed by these crackers, because I always wanted revenge on them. But again, I just didn't know how. The easiest targets was my own people.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I always wanted to be like Malcolm X, Brother Malcolm X. And as I grew older, it became Dr. Khalid Muhammad. So the warrior spirit was always in me. You know what I mean? But like I said, it was just aimed at the wrong people, at my reflections. So from there, everything, it's like a natural, everything is natural for me. Like going out to, I'll let you get to that part. I'll let you tell a story.
Yeah, that's a perfect segue, bro. Divine timing, bro. Because I'm about to share this picture right here. So,
wait, before you move on, I just want to let everybody know that the website is in the chat. It's scrolling across the bottom. For those of you who want to get the clothing, you can definitely check it out. It's scrolling across the bottom as we go through the program.
Appreciate that, Quinn.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get fresh one time. I can't have you starting on me like how you.
This is the alternate website that's scrolling at the bottom. You can also type in death to ignorance. Death to ignorance. Like we killing all ignorance. Death to ignoranceclothing.com. It's gonna come up with the same link.
Okay. So the brother Saccz, as well as his other, members of the Crip organization that he rose with, they're really popular because not only just being solid people in the work that they do, or even in the street putting in the work that they did before, but they became popularized more recently on a positive level because of this sister, because of the work that they did with this sister right here. So this sister her name is Jennifer McLeggan. She is a resident of Long Island, and basically she moved to Long. She's a single mother, beautiful Black woman right there. Her story was in the news. It was very popular, shared all over social media and the newspapers, websites, and everything, because she went to Long Island with her child, single mother, moved to a predominantly white neighborhood, and for years and years and years, she was harassed by racist devils. And you know what I'm talking about when I say devil, these white people. She was harassed by them. I think they had BB guns surrounding the property, shooting the property. They would throw feces, dead animals, all kind of crazy, the craziest, wickedest things that these devils for. They was doing to her house to try to intimidate her to move. I think it even went as far as Donald Trump or somebody had posted about it and said that was what the tactics that they used to use in the 50s and 60s. We ain't shouting out on goddamn Trump. He just saying a statement. He ain't saying that he against it. But anyway, people was talking about it because we know this is a story very familiar where these white devils, they don't want us to live in their neighborhood. So they use these tactics to try to intimidate us to get us out of the community. So what the sister did, and you can see the picture in the background, she actually wrote, well, before I even get to that, she went to the police for a very long time. I think they said she called the police like 50 times or maybe even more than that and reported the neighbors and the people that was doing it. but the police kept telling her, we can't do anything to help you until they hurt you. If they hurt you, then they commit a crime. So for right now, we can't do nothing. So it wasn't until she put this sign, she wrote this sign to tell exactly what's happening to her. And she wrote it on the door and put it on the windows of a house. So people started seeing it. It went viral. It went online. People came out, started protesting, all of that stuff. It wasn't until then that the police started trying to pick up and say, oh, we can look into it now. So it had to go viral first. But the black community, our brother Saccz and all of his other Crip members, they took it upon themselves to go out there and actually hold this sister down. They went out there, posted up, made sure the space was safe, you know, and I'm going to let you get into more detail with that, brother. But I just wanted to give our audience a background story to what happened. You could look this article up. Her name is Jennifer McLeggan. And yeah, it's time and time again, these stories happen, brother. So tell the people, how did you hear about, you know, this story with the sister Jennifer?
When I first heard about it, I was, because I'm not usually too in depth unless I'm sharing, you know, some uplifting, positive information. I'm not too on social media. But when I opened my social media, first thing there was a Pan-African page that I follow. They posted the sister, they posted this, and the first thing I seen was Long Island. I'm like, hold on, Long Island what? Long Island, New York? Oh yeah. So immediately, I just got enraged because the only thing that ever disturbed me more than seeing an opposing gang member, which is my brother, was something happening to our people. So my blood just started boiling from there. But I just shot over there. I did some research. Actually, I did some research try to find where the address was. Went on Twitter. I seen, shout out to the brother Flo, because he was what you like to call a civilian or neutral or whatever, but he's a brother. He was out there posted before I was. I mean, but once I got the address, I had to, because nobody posted the address at the time. So I looked at a news article and I had to do my homework, same way I do homework on, you know, the enemy. Looked at the intersecting addresses, the streets, and I pulled up over there. I hit the homies up. I'm like, yeah, it's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Or it's going to be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? If I come to find out that y'all not doing nothing, or y'all just dismissing this mission right here, which is a real mission and not the self-destruct missions, yeah, it's going to be a problem. So we all rallied up and we pulled up over there and we was front line from there.
Yo, that's powerful right there, brother. I love hearing that, man. You know, you answered my next question because I was going to ask how hard was it to talk, you know, these other members into coming, because like the reason we ask these kind of questions is because we want to promote this. Like we want more people and more gang members and things of that nature to start doing this. So you already answered, you know, you told them it was mandatory. And so the next question, since they know it was mandatory, what was the vibe like after they actually got there, these other Crip members, and they was doing something positive? Because in the picture, I saw the picture and I'm gonna share it. The Crip members that you had out there, they had their black fists up, and it looked like it was a great, you know, occasion. So what was that experience like being out there?
So first off, I'll start off with my clique, is because I can't speak as Crips as a whole, as if we all on the same timing, because of course we definitely got a lot of self-destructive brothers out here. But my clique alone, being that I'm, you know, the head of my clique, everything that I stand on, principles, morals, integrity, just, you know, discipline, respect, everything that I stand on, that trickles down to them as well. So protecting the black women, that's always been written in stone. But I told them, like, yeah, it's time. So it wasn't nothing new to them. It was just like, yeah, it's time. You know what I'm saying? Because we always handle things on an individual basis. But getting there, they was real excited. Everybody, it wasn't like a lot of hesitations, unless, you know, the homies was out of state or from, like, they wasn't around, they wasn't close to where we were at the time. But yeah, it was, when we got there, it was business time for certain. Like, they knew the mission. They knew the mission. So, and she,
yo, that's real powerful.
Man.
That's real powerful, bro. So I got some more questions, but I want to ask my guests. So my big bro, my big sis, Tandy, y'all got any other questions before we continue the interview?
I just wanted to play the clip for those who don't remember what took place with the sister Jennifer McLeggan. So I'm gonna cue that up real quick just to give y'all, a reminder of what's.
All right, so before you, oh, okay, you got it, you got it.
Hi everybody, my name is Jennifer McLeggan, and I wanted to read the speech that I prepared. Bear with me, please. First, I would like to thank God for giving me the strength and courage to endure this nightmare that I have been living through. Secondly, I would like to thank all of you for coming out here and showing your support. I can't begin to tell you how alone I felt as a single mom, new homeowner, and registered nurse while facing years of harassment living at home. By being here, you make me feel that finally I'm not alone and that maybe I can feel safe. I have worked very hard in trying to obtain what they call the American dream. I've worked very hard to become a registered nurse. Sorry, I like to write on big paper. I traveled about 3 or 4 hours on public transportation, leaving my home at 4 a.m. to make it to 7 a.m. clinicals. I worked giving out medications to AIDS patients, flu shots to MTA workers, and long nights in nursing homes all over Queens. To all those saying that I should just move out, I have to explain to you that I was born in Queens, New York. I spent my entire life renting rooms and apartments. I wanted to be a homeowner, and I found a great foreclosure to buy. I was pregnant, and I wanted for my baby to never have to live in anyone's apartment. I believe God gave me my house. God wanted for me to be here. My dreams quickly became a nightmare when I moved into my house. I was still pregnant and nesting, women know about that, and working, scared and worried about how I would do all of this on my own. Sorry if I get emotional. I worked.
We're with you. We're with you. We are with you.
I worked up until delivery and went back to work 2 days later. I had to because I had the mortgage and my house needed oil. I was living in hell at one time, and problems with the house just almost broke me down. My boiler broke, the ceiling had a leak, the windows had cracks, and the yard was a mess. I thought I would be okay until spring, but the Valley Stream Code Enforcement lived harassing.
Right, yeah. So you see what was going on.
I just wanted to give a reminder to everybody when that took place. I didn't want to go deep into it because it just get me pissed off again. But I just commend you, brothers, along with others, and shout out to 100 Blacks in law enforcement. The history hitman and the crew was already out there. Shout out to brother Leia, because that's where I actually got the video from. He was the first one to post it, and when Leia posted it, I snatched it down. And definitely shout out to Il Flow. That's our brother from another mother for real. But it's just commendable when you talk about how the black man ain't doing this and the black man ain't here for that. And these dudes in the street is this and these dudes in the street is that. Shenanigans. You can't throw blanket dirt on everybody and think we all gonna come out smelling good. You can't do that. So I just wanted to say, kudos to you guys for doing that, for being on the job when need be. And if no other sister tell you that, I thank you.
I appreciate that, Quinn. Definitely.
That's what's up. So yeah, so the next question I got for you, bro, is when y'all pulled up, right, what was the response like from the people in that community, like these devils or whoever lived out there? How was y'all received? Was it like fight back? Was it giving you dirty looks? Like what was the energy like with the people that the other people going? Because Valley Stream is predominantly white. So what did that feel like?
first thing first, I'm not sure where a lot of those people in that crowd was, like protecting or wise. Understand? So I'm not sure what their motives, their true motives was. Not anybody. Maybe they just don't have that type of warrior spirit, you know, that we may have. But when we pulled up there, it wasn't that many people out there. It was a few, but it wasn't that. It was nowhere near that. Not even 25%. So first off, the sister, she didn't even want to come out of her house. So I seen her kind of cracking open the door to speak to the people. So that's how petrified she was. She was basically because they was armed. It was armed, like with real guns, not only BB guns. They had real guns too. So she didn't even want to really open her door too much. People was coming up. So I came through, part of myself, passed everybody up, said, listen, Queen, like, we really hear what you want us to do, because it's about to go down right now. You just get a word, you know, out of respect for her. You know what I mean? I ain't, you know, you gotta have her permission, you feel what I'm saying? But she was just like crying. I introduced myself and she started crying, oh my gosh. And then she felt so safe that she actually came all the way out her house, all the way to the street and stood with us and was talking to us. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody was kind of like, wow, astounded, because she was hiding in her house the whole time. She didn't even feel safe inside her own crib. You know what I mean? So when we came there, because I even after the homies took off, I was coming in on the late nights early by myself, understand? And nobody, not one cracker came out. Like I ain't see not one light turn on, not nothing. You know what I'm saying? And the news that I got probably like 2 weeks after is they went out of town. It was all types of things, but it was nothing. No dirty looks, nothing. I was parked up, sitting out there. Flo was out there, my brother, because we definitely stayed in contact, took different shifts, you know. But they wasn't outside. They seen us though, for sure.
That's what's up, man. And you know, the imagery and not the imagery, but the symbolism of that, as well as the real action, says a lot. You know, and that's what you and me was talking about when we first kicked it. You know, about I was talking about like coming through with the cameras for certain things and not having the cameras for other things. But you was kicking it to me how certain times it's a place for that, certain times it's not. You know, so the symbolism behind what y'all did, you know what I'm saying? It really resonated, you know, and what we doing on this platform is we really want to bring, like I said earlier, local heroes together from all walks of life, you know, real people, because that's what we about. We want real action and real change. So when I saw you, I'm like, yo, I had to approach you, even if it's not on this, we got to do some kind of work together. You know what I'm saying? Because when you see real people that's not afraid to fight for their freedom, we got to connect. So, bro, I wanted to ask you too. You Haitian, right? Are you Haitian? Oh, your mic cut off. Hold on.
You said my brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good now. He's good to go. Go ahead.
No, I'm not Haitian, brother.
Oh, I thought you was Haitian. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Because
no.
we just had the Bois Caiman ceremony the other day, which was the ceremony that Boukman Dati and Cecile Fatima. That was a ceremony that they had in Haiti, and that kicked off the Haitian Revolution. Like a whole bunch of enslaved people there came together and they unified and said, look, this is what we're going to do. And a few days after that, they went and they burned down hundreds of plantations and killed hundreds of slave masters. And that's how Haiti became free. So that's why I was bringing that up, because August specifically, they call it Black August. It's a holiday that was created by, you know, a whole bunch of prison inmates, most famously George Jackson from the Black Panthers. You know, so this whole month of August is just a real holy month for us. A lot of very powerful things. Like this weekend, I believe, is Nat Turner's Rebellion. You know what I'm saying? So in the spirit of that, we just talking about like how ways that other people can actually get active. And what you did with your whole clique, like that's testament of not sitting on your armchair, actually getting up and saying, look, I don't need this amount of followers. I don't need all the celebrities. I'm going to get up and make some change effective. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we're here for. So with that being said, because I met you at the gang summit, I want to ask you, as far as gangs go, right? Because I'm an outsider. You schooling us on this. Like, do you think that it's possible? And if so, how can we encourage more gang members to start thinking in a revolutionary state where we are not banging on each other, but we really banging on the true enemy? Is it possible, bro? And how can we do that? How can we encourage that?
I would say it's definitely possible for the most part. Of course, I believe we have a lot of brothers that is, unfortunately, they came so far away from themselves that it'd be hard to turn back, especially in the circumstance, because a lot of things is situational and circumstantial, because just the environment that they're in, they don't really have any other options. So when it look like they're just into stupidity or they just don't really care about nothing, like that's the environment that molded them to be that way. But the first thing first would be removing them from whatever environment. It may sound cliche, but that's definitely powerful, because I've been in all different types of states. So I met all different kinds of people. I have so many experiences that they, it's just, it amazed them when I speak to them about it. So that's first thing first, and just giving them opportunity to do something different. But I would say it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible to reform brothers, and because a lot of our brothers, they actually care. They do care deep down, and that's like an insider that our people wouldn't really see. But our homies care for certain. I mean, it just takes a right leader, because a lot of them, we got false big homies. We got false big homies out here telling them, yo, slang and bang and just do this social media flaunting shit. Part of my language, but I get real passionate about talking about it. That's why I'm really trying to limit my language. You know what I mean? But I get real passionate because it's misleading the youth, and at this point, it's not even misleading only the youth. Misleading grown men, grown behind men. You know what I'm saying? And it's sickening right now. But I would say it's all up to the respectable and the reputable leaders to step and make that difference. Like me, for myself, like I'm like, yo, I gotta be that change I want to see, because ain't nobody gonna do it. That's how we gotta think. Ain't nobody gonna do this. You know what I'm saying, even on some singular situations, I see things happen, and I'm like, yo, I would see a person just walk past a person that's kind of like on the ground hurting. 2 weeks ago, I had a sister, elder sister. She was posted not too far away from my crib. I'm making a quick run, and she was having I seen her linked over with another sister, and I'm like, nah, that don't look right. So I double back. I see all these people passing them, and next thing you know, I'm like, hey sis, y'all good? And she's like, no. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, she's having a seizure right now. She's having a stroke and a seizure. I said, what? I said, so I carried her up. I carried her in my own arms, and I put her in my car, and I took her to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? But it's so many people that walk past and just seen that. So we have to be that change that we want to see. If we want
Brother Saccz, real quick, I need you to break down the acronym of Crip and what Crippin means, because a lot of times it's been given a negative connotation, like you said, false big homies and things like that. And people don't understand the roots of Crippin and the importance, because you really live in the lifestyle of Crippin. Because since people gave it a negative connotation, explain to the folks what Crip means.
Community revolution and progress. I call myself a community revolutionary. Community revolution and progress. Revolution means complete constructive change. So we changing 360. Changing everything around, everything you got to change, grow, evolve. So that's Crippin, making a difference, a positive difference, not a negative. You know what I mean, and it's funny because everybody want to be gangster, but the biggest gangsters, they took care of their people. You know what I'm saying, y'all want to be Don Corleone, they took care of their Italian people though. So we got.
Let me ask you. You were Rolling 60s, right? Is this any connection with the LA Rolling 60s? Or is this a different faction?
Well, in connection as far as the situation that presented, or just in my connection with.
Your connection, yes, set. Is it connected?
Yeah,
to
definitely.
That's
home right there. That's my second home. I actually live out there too. That's my second home. So I'm back and forth with it.
Okay. Yeah, because I was just in Cali, you know, kicking it with the OGs out there. MC8, you know, from Compton's Most Wanted, because you know he Crip, and also with Mark James, you know, who's Blood, who's with Suge, and I was asking them the politics. And to the question I asked you, and I'm glad you on board like them, because what they were explaining to me is that in Cali, the OGs respect the truce that was in place since 1992, and it's only the younger brothers who are set tripping now, and sometimes they don't even trip with Crip on Blood. Sometimes it's Crip on Crip, but that's with the younger people. You know what I'm saying? So what's some of the things you think could be done to really change the mindset? Like if you had it your way, what would you give the YGs to, like, yo, this is what we doing, this is where we need to go?
Like I mentioned, the first thing I would give them is opportunity. I mean, a lot of people is getting money now, but they don't have that. They lack education. But my first thing, me personally, I'm big on knowledge of self. Because if you don't know yourself, you don't know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Your moms didn't raise you to be young, you know, whatever the crazy names that they can get from their hood. Your moms didn't raise you to be that way. I mean, the God within yourself, then you not, you know what I'm saying? You're not that. So we so far away from ourselves, I give them knowledge of self first. Because a lot of brothers that I spoke to, whether in LA, Baltimore, wherever, because I've been in every state in between Los Angeles and, you know, California and New York. Every time I give them a little bit of knowledge of self, it's like, man, it's a whole new world to them. And it excites them because they never notice about themselves. They always thought so low about themselves. So I would definitely start there, because you can't love your brother if you don't love yourself. You know what I mean?
What book would you recommend that they read to get them on the right track?
One more time.
What's the book you give the young brothers to read?
I got the volume a little low, so I missed that.
What's a book that you would recommend for the young brothers to read to get them on the right track?
Oh, I got a few of them right here.
Give me 3 real quick.
Huh? Oh, 3? I mean, I'll show you a whole stack. You know what I'm saying? Self-hatred, you got know thyself, you got From Niggas to Gods. Niggas to Gods, that's most urban. Like, you could definitely relate to that.
Yeah.
ISIS Papers, that's going to tell you all about it.
I see you got 1 and 2.
You got the Book of Khalid, that's going to tell you. He's going to give you the whole rundown. But yeah, I got pretty much a lot of books that I would give, but the first one I would definitely recommend that, because not to say dumb it down, that's, you know, for the lack of better terms, is Dumb It Down is Niggas to Gods, From Niggas to Gods. And that'll break it down perfect for our urban youth and brothers that, you know, is new to reading and things like that, because he says a lot of things that and words that we can relate to. But it's like a strike to the head when you read that book. You know what I'm saying? So From Niggas to Gods, that's a good one.
No doubt. No doubt.
Bro, you had the stack. You need to do the cell phone stack like they do with the money. You got it with the books right here. Like,
Death to Ignorance Clothing and Saccz _ it's up there already. And I got the bandana. We ain't all, you know, it's Death to Ignorance for certain.
Yeah, they're looking fresh right there. Woo!
Appreciate that, King.
Got the black joint. I'm feeling the black joint. I gotta come on Goonie Demon time.
Oh yeah.
With the all black.
Yeah, we can customize it. Just shoot me, whoever's interested, shoot me an email for the color schemes, because I'm always creating new ideas and different uplifting pieces. So
that's what's up. And I
definitely revolution in progress on the arm too. So we just know that it ain't no negative crippin around here. We ain't self-destructive crippin. Not self-destructive.
And I just want to say, you know, we got to take our hat off as well and salute the other Crip, the famous Crip, Nipsey Hussle. So we talking about Black August. There's so many powerful things that happen in the month of August, family. Nipsey Hussle's birthday just passed. It was the 15th. So the birth of this revolutionary Crip right here, Nipsey Hussle, was August 15th, just passed. So Black August is very powerful. It's a holy spiritual month, you know, for Black people. So Make sure y'all pull up. We got an event coming up. It's totally free. We ain't scamming the people. We don't want no money. Totally free event that's happening this Sunday. We're gonna talk about all that, but your stuff is fire. So we got a couple minutes left, bro, and I want to definitely give you a little bit of time to say whatever you want. You know, present your message and how we could support and follow you. But another question that I have, right? I want to ask you, because we practical up here, bro, and we don't really like talking to the choir. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get with a community or the quote unquote conscious community, you talking to the choir. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, it's the same thing, you know, but the real people is out in the street, and that's the people you got to get to if you really want to change the world, you know? So in all practicality, bro, when it come to gangs, because we dealing with you a revolutionary Crip. And when I was out there, I was saying that's a beautiful event in segregated houses, bro, with all of them gang members of different gangs, you know, that came together on positive revolutionary vibe. But in all reality, bro, it's a lot. Like you said, it's self-destructive brothers and sisters that's out there. In all reality, we was talking to the conscious gang members. You know what I'm saying? So in your opinion, bro, because right now in Brooklyn, like, it's crazy. You got what they call the Wolves versus the Chos. And that's the Wolves, it's Bloods, Crip, all kind of different gangs versus GDs, and even all kind of the same gangs that's on this side, on that side, they just banging for no reason. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? Do you think it's really possible? I mean, we know in LA it happened. They call truces all the time, bro. But this is a new era with these young boys. They ain't got no OGs like we had OGs. Do you really think a truce can be called, bro, or at least we could come unite? Because I don't know if you're familiar with Ferguson, bro, when Mike Brown happened. They call it the Ferguson riot, but white people, but we call it the uprising, the rebellion. Because in Ferguson, they rebelled against these devils when they killed our young brother Mike Brown. And it was some powerful images in Ferguson where they had the Bloods and the Crips united on the front, and they was burning and banging on this beast. You know what I'm saying? So we want that to go viral, but we understand in all practicality, it's a lot of self-destructive people. And it's also a lot of people that got beefs, real beefs right now. Do you really think a truce could be called, bro? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least with the majority or some, you know, like we gotta really push it. Really, y'all, we can't really do nothing. We just help organize, but y'all are the ones, and the OGs are the ones that gotta really push it. Do you think it's possible to call a truce so we could come together and bang on these devils?
So, firstly, I definitely want to give a shout out to Umar that formed that event, created that event, Free Umar, good brother right there. For me, that was a big step in myself because I haven't, as much as revolution that I taught, I haven't really linked up with opposing gang members from other gangs. That's never been my thing, but I've always been focused on my community. You know, so it was always a contradiction that I was living in. But me, it was some brothers there that already had consciousness and awareness, but a lot of us haven't linked up with one another before. So I feel like the amount of destruction that I've caused, if I'm able to do that, they can definitely do that too. Link up with Blood Brothers, Latin Kings, and things like that. They can definitely gain some knowledge of self and, you know, do it. But everything is like a clout type of thing right now. Everybody want to have a big name. Everybody's abandoning morals, principles, and just they lacking just uniformity or just not even being organized within their own household. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like a definite truce can happen. I kind of think the truce word is a little bit over the top. I would like to say, what's the word I'm looking for? Just living amongst each other. What's the word I'm looking for? We can definitely just live amongst each other. You know, we don't gotta be best friends. We don't gotta go party, hang out, or just, you know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot of history, especially in LA. It's a lot of history that's behind that. We got an opposing gang member that killed a brother's uncle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's hard to just shake that off. Like, it's just not happening. But what we can do is live amongst each other and just go. You go your way, I'll go my way. Let's focus on this cracker though. That's killing us and getting away with this shit. Because part of my language, we go put in work on our brother, and then we run it. We running from who? These crackers. That's soft to me, homie. That's soft. That should be soft to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So let's focus on this crack and not focus on ourselves. We can definitely do that because each one of these dudes, Wu chose in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? They getting indicted by who? And they just defenseless. They put it to your runner. Why your brother can't be your runner? Why you can't look at your brother with the highest honor, you know, that you giving these crackers? So it could definitely be, but like I said, I feel like that knowledge of self, that's first thing first, because it's just not just gonna happen just on some magical timing. You know what I'm saying? But we can definitely live amongst each other without being best friends, because I know it's a lot of bad blood and bad history. You know?
That's right. That's very practical, my brother. Yo, I really, really appreciate you, bro. We got a couple minutes left. Tell the people your closing statement, whatever you want to let our audience know, or how we can support you once again, whatever you got going on, bro.
Right now, I do a lot of mentorship, counseling for a lot of brothers, especially in the same space as myself, in the gang space, that need any guidance, play any sports. I do fitness training, the clothing. I assist with pretty much everything. You know what I'm saying? So you could tap in with me. You need somebody even if you just need an ear to talk to, you can go down my page. You can see the type of timing I'm on, type of things I talk about, and you know, you can take it upon yourself to trust me with it or not. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely here for my people. If you got another situation where you got brothers or anybody, crackers, picking on you or anything, we gonna come and pull up. So hit me for that too. Like we here to serve. You know what I mean? We here to serve. We did a lot of destruction that's in the past. We here to serve. You know what I'm saying? So just hit me. I'm the people. Like this is the people's brand. I'm for the people. I ain't just here for myself. Nothing I do is for me. So y'all could definitely rely and count on me. Saccz.
I love it because you know I always said I've been working the mic from behind the scenes, so brother, don't think your mic is cutting in and off. That's how we control the feedback. So whenever you get ready to speak, I open it back up. But that's a beautiful thing, and I'm glad that you said that because many times I've always instilled in our young people and older people that if the brothers and sisters in the street ain't cohesive with the community, we all fail. We all lose. And like you said, other people, other ethnic groups out here in the streets, you know, Japanese, Chinese, Russian, Jewish, Italian, whatever. They cohesive with the community. And that's how it works. But we seem to distance ourselves or not quite understand how this game really works. How this game really works. Even if you hustling in the street, guess what? If you taking care of your community gonna take care of you. Ask Madam Stephanie Sinclair how that worked out. You understand? You know, y'all know I love her, but how that work out? Because she was cohesive with the community. It has to work that way. But I'm gonna get off my soapbox and let y'all close out.
Yeah, well, my brother, you unmute his mic, right? Yeah. All right. So, my brother, I just want to say, just like that brand is for the people, this platform is for the people, bro. This is your platform, bro. Whenever you want, if you got anything going on, you could pull up, promote it right here. You know, we got a lot of solid Africans that's in the building, people that try to keep it thorough, people that's experienced, not no armchair revolutionaries. You could come pull up. Just let me know, reach out to me. And if it's anything going on in the street, organizing, whatever you need, bro, just reach out to me. I like what you're doing. I'm definitely going to support in any way that I can. But this is your platform. All three of us, I'm speaking for all three of us, bro. We definitely got to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? And break bread and build, bro. You know, because we really about activism. We really about getting active, like y'all say, getting active, but getting active for your people, bro. So I really respect you, and shout out to Khalid and all the other Crip, bro. Everybody in your crew, everybody that think like you, even from other gangs and all of that. Everybody that's on this revolutionary mindset, so we can get free. Stop banging on each other and let's bang on this enemy, this beast. So I appreciate you, my brother.
Appreciate you.
Definitely gonna keep in touch. Drop me a text, call me whenever you got something going on, bro. We'll talk, and I'm gonna hit you up.
Definitely. Peace, King.
All right, my bro. Peace. Yeah, there you have it.
Yeah.
The brother side, man, that was an amazing interview. The brother, yo, that sound like something a movie should be made on right there, for real, yo. Like, they making all these movies about all these people. Now we got a brother right here, a local hero, a accessible person, not somebody that's on YouTube and online, and you can't see them unless they trying to get money from you. This a real local hero. You feel what I'm saying? So this the people we rock with on Thorough Black Talk, man. How y'all felt about that? I feel great right now.
Yo, I'm Gucci. In fact of the matter is, this is something we've been talking about for the longest. This is something we've always represented. You know what I'm saying? We've always been honest about who we are. We from that element. You know what I'm saying? So we don't shun our brothers. In fact, Sister Keisha and myself, you know, on our former platform, we had an issue because we were trying to get the real Rick Ross on, and you know, we had a behind the scene powwows, and people didn't understand the necessity of having the real Rick Ross on, you know. So needless to say, that didn't happen. So Sister Keisha, maybe it's time we get the real Rick Ross back. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, people always give a negative connotations to brothers and sisters who's in street organizations without really understanding their experiences. Like the brother said, you know, he used to do negative and now he wants to give back. And I think that's many of our mindsets. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the streets, brother. I say you from the streets. Sister Keisha from Fort Greene. That tells it all right there. But the point of the matter is there is redemption within our people. You know what I'm saying? We need to give people room to grow. And that's why we're so hard on the quote unquote leaders that we're supposed to have, because they should know better. If you're going to put yourself in a position to lead the people, you should lead by example. And your example is your behavior, not your rhetoric. So salute to that brother, you know what I'm saying, organizing and galvanizing the young brothers to do what's necessary. That's why I had them break down the acronym Crip, because most people don't even know what Crip means. Like they don't know what blood means. You know, it's not all about fighting our people. It's actually about enhancing the community. But if you're not from that lifestyle, if you don't have that experience, you can't begin to understand that. So hopefully he scratched the surface and gave people a little glimpse and an insight of the necessity of having our brothers around. You know what I'm saying? So again, I applaud that brother, you know, because maybe next time they'll show up at one of these conscious events for one of these con men of the conning community. Not the conscious community, but the conning community. Because this is the year to start dealing with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got to say with that. So to the audience, hopefully y'all were inspired by what y'all heard tonight. So now it's your turn to go out and inspire others. So y'all stay up, stay blessed, stay true. And remember, no matter how hard things may seem right now, it's always better days ahead. Brother Ashe.
Yeah. Man, that felt amazing right there, man. The brother really put things in a proper context and perspective when it comes to the front line. When we talking about history, throughout history with warriors, when we talk about all the battles we fought, whether we talking about Haiti or even here in America, Nat Turner, we talking about Africa, all of these battles that was wars that was engaged in with our enemy, it was done by the warrior class. It was done by people on the front line, not the what you want to call it, the intellectual class. I mean, some of the warriors was very intelligent as well, but it wasn't the bookworms and all of that. It was the warrior class, and I'm not putting none down on those people, because everybody got a position, everybody got a role to play. But I'm just saying, some of us tilt our nose up when you talk about gang members, or when you talk about people in the street, you know what I'm saying, or people that might not be as conscious as you and they read as many books as you did. A lot of people in this fake conscious community turn their nose up. But we ain't like that up here, because we know we are those same people. We came from where they at. And it's just a matter of getting the information and making it wisdom, and then applying the information that makes you become Malcolm X from being a Detroit Red. You know what I'm saying? So we embrace all of our people. We know everybody got a position to play. And I definitely take my hat off and salute and respect that brother Saccz. Please make sure y'all go and follow him. I think it's Saccz, SACCZ_. That's his Instagram. He's on Facebook as well. But please make sure you go check out his website, buy some merch. Let's support this brother. He's doing real work. He pulled up to protect, physically put his life on the line and protect our sister in Long Island. The brother is organizing. Listen, family, this is what we do on here, Thorough Black Talk.